Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining us to take an inside look at some of the areas of excellence here at LaSalle College High School. My name is Kevin Doherty. I'm the Dean of Enrollment Management here at LaSalle, and I'm a proud graduate of the class of 2000. I can honestly say that this institution had such a profound impact on me and my life, and it's an absolute pleasure working with prospective students and families to discover if LaSalle is the right fit for them to continue their education. With over 160 academic courses, 15 bands, 4 choirs, 50 clubs and activities, daily service opportunities for students, we really do believe that there is something for everyone here at LaSalle. The strongest part of LaSalle College High School is definitely our community and our students, and the way in which our students treat each other. Something you should know is that this is a place where it's cool to be a gentleman, it's cool to be smart, and it's cool to be involved in as many things as you can handle on your personal plate. Throughout this video, you'll hear from a variety of students and faculty that will provide an inside look at some of the areas of excellence here at LaSalle College High School. For an inside look at the rich history of LaSalle College High School, you'll now hear from our president, Brother James Butler.
Welcome to LaSalle. I'm Brother James, the school's president since 2012, and I am so happy you're taking some time to explore all the opportunities LaSalle offers to a young man beginning his high school career. But first, I wanted to share with you some history. LaSalle College High School is named after John Baptiste de LaSalle, who was born in Reims, France in 1651. In de LaSalle's day, education was largely for the sons of the upper class and delivered in Latin. De LaSalle saw the impracticality of this approach for meeting the needs of many of the working class children, so he pioneered both education in French, the vernacular language, and teaching many boys simultaneously. Thus, the modern classroom was born. To receive those benefits, the students in de LaSalle's Christian schools required teachers. These men became the first brothers. When they came to Philadelphia in the 1850s, the brothers of the Christian schools found Irish and German immigrant families living in conditions not very different from those de LaSalle encountered with his students. Beginning with primary school education, the school that became LaSalle College High School started in West Kensington in 1858, moving 3 times before coming to this beautiful Windmore campus in 1960. The founding LaSallian vision had community at its core, believing that students should behave as brothers to one another and that the teachers function best like older brothers and sisters to the students in our care. Yet the LaSallian story is also one of unceasing innovation, a commitment to respond to the needs of the present with the same creativity that got it all started in 1680. We clearly face some daunting challenges today, just as we did 340 years ago when the LaSalle schools began. As you continue to explore all this school has to offer, I think you will find us uniquely prepared to help you meet such challenges, to thrive and grow throughout life, whatever the obstacles. If you're looking for a high school where teachers will not just impart knowledge, but will serve as mentors and guides throughout your life's journey, where you won't have just classmates for 4 years, but brothers for life, where you will not pick up just skills, but find your life's calling, where you will not just become successful in life, but learn to be successful at living, look hard at what LaSalle has to offer. See yourself as a LaSalle man, a part of the LaSalle family. God bless you during this time of exploration and always.
Hello, my name is Griffin Steinman, and I'm Student Council President. Thanks so much for joining us this evening as we explore all the opportunities LaSalle has to offer. Every morning, we come into school, we drive by the sign, "Enter to Learn," and this mantra affects everything we do at LaSalle, inside and outside of the classroom. With more on the rigorous academic experiences, here is our principal, Mr. Michael O'Toole, class of 1968.
I'm Michael O'Toole, principal of LaSalle, and I'm pleased to highlight for you some key markers and some distinctive features of our academic programs. There are a lot of pathways here that aim for success, but let's think about what's fundamental in a LaSallian academic program. An outstanding college preparatory program for all students that advances skills in writing, computing, calculating, communications, collaboration, critical and analytic thinking across a curriculum that grounds them in the necessary fundamentals for advanced work for college and for life. And beyond these well-known fundamentals, offers them choices across more than 120 topics: bioethics, modern East Asia, business and music technology, entrepreneurship, 24 advanced placement courses, a STEM program that originates for all ninth graders in this adaptable and creative space we call the Exploratorium, where they learn programming and digital design, work with augmented reality tools, and practice the new fundamentals of our times. Programs under the skilled guidance of more than 100 faculty members from more than 6 nations, 24 states, 60 different colleges and universities, 85% of whom hold 1 or more advanced degrees. Teachers who relate to young men as skilled guides for future growth. Teachers who promote critical and analytical thinking throughout their courses. Teachers ready to inspire, sometimes to push, sometimes to give a student the space he needs to grow. Here are some numbers to guide you through our program. Between 55 and 60% of all LaSalle students successfully complete an AP course during their time, earning a college certifying grade. 39% of the most recent senior class earned the distinction of AP Scholar. And over the past decade, 146 LaSalle students have been named AP National Scholars, placing them among the top 1% of students worldwide. What's behind these numbers? A curriculum that demands dedication and draws forth from all of our students the ability to achieve at consistently high levels. And from our most talented academic students, the opportunity to both choose and achieve at the very highest levels. The ability to successfully engage across multiple programs by working with teachers who coach, teachers who perform in professional venues, and teachers who care and are willing to share their excellence with young men and participate in athletics, the arts, technology, and service. Come to LaSalle, explore, see our academic choices in action, learn what can happen when a student follows a rigorous curriculum, has the ability to make choices, and can be guided by a talented faculty and can succeed.
Salle is a community where we are taught to make use of our freedom and overcome prejudices, ready-made ideas, and social pressures. We are also encouraged to listen, seek, understand, trust, love, respect, and contemplate, all in an attempt to develop in the image of God. Our Director of Diversity, Mr. Abrams, is here to explain our response to the continuing national and local issues of race, equity, and justice, and how LaSalle students can make an impact here and around the world as they leave to serve.
Hello, my name is Bernard Abrams. I'm the Director of Diversity and Inclusivity at LaSalle College High School. Here at LaSalle, since I first started, which was in 2010, we've always been doing things that were positive in the community. We were always reaching out to neighborhood schools, inner city schools, and becoming allies to these schools. In our society today, you see a lot of people that are speaking up about injustices that are happening, and what makes me really proud is that LaSalle has been doing this for years. It's important to have an inclusive community. What we've done is we've created a diversity council, which is made up of faculty and staff, and what we do is come up with ideas to bridge the gap between the administration, the teachers, and the students to make sure that LaSalle is doing things to be innovative and make sure that we are making sure that everyone feels comfortable here. This year we're starting our Black Alumni group, which will involve activities that will be both academic and professional. We are going to do a visit to historical sites that talk specifically about cultures. So I think that LaSalle is definitely on the right path of making sure that everyone does feel included, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity. And I think we are moving along and we're on the right side of history.
While our students excel in the classroom, their success also extends to our athletic program and amazing facilities our student athletes are able to use every day. We have 45 different teams and 19 different varsity level sports. To learn more about our athletic program, let's lace up and head to the gym to talk with our athletic director, Mr. Parisi.
Hello, I am Joseph Parisi, the athletic administrator here at LaSalle College High School. Athletics plays a significant part in the student life at LaSalle College High School. Whether as a participant or a spectator, each student experiences a sense of pride, excitement, and accomplishment. In addition to a robust intramural program, LaSalle offers 19 different sports comprised of 47 teams at the varsity, junior varsity, and freshman levels. LaSalle is the only school to have won a Philadelphia Catholic League championship in every sport offered. Our athletes and our athletic opportunities have expanded since joining the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association, where we've won 16 state championships in the last 10 years. With 8 playing fields on campus, including 2 synthetic turf fields, our athletes benefit from first-class facilities that also include 5 tennis courts, 2 pools, a 6-lane track, a recently renovated gym, an all-purpose gym, a rowing center, and a 2-level fitness center. One of our many points of pride is that 15 of our 19 varsity head coaches are members of our faculty. Another is that on average, 40 of our graduates each year move on to participate in athletics at the collegiate level. Student athletes at LaSalle are given the opportunity to enhance their physical skills in their respective sports, and through their involvement in athletics, they are given the opportunity to learn a variety of very important life skills. Heading the list of those life skills would be the value of teamwork. The importance of working in unison with your teammates to reach specific team-oriented goals is emphasized on every level. From my experience, this is the single most important reason for the unparalleled success of the LaSalle athletic programs. In addition, student athletes are encouraged and trained to be leaders in athletic competition, in the classroom, and in their communities. Our student athletes are given opportunities to participate in a variety of leadership workshops during the course of the school year. Respect and humility are also emphasized throughout the LaSalle athletic department. LaSalle students are expected to respect their teammates, their coaches, and their opponents at all times. To be a LaSalle student athlete is to know that your contributions in athletics are appreciated, but they are no more important than the contributions of the band member, the actor in the musical, or the members of the robotics team. LaSalle student athletes are encouraged to be diverse in their interests. Playing multiple sports, as well as getting involved in multiple activities, is encouraged. It's not unusual to see student athletes involved in student council, playing an instrument in the band, singing in the chorus concert, or being involved with the ministry and service program. In closing, I encourage you to take a very close look at LaSalle athletics, not only to enhance your opportunity to become a champion, but also to become a better person. Thank you.
In a warm and caring environment that is built on trust, acceptance, and affirmation of one another, we emphasize a human and Christian education as each student here at LaSalle is encouraged to explore his interests, develop his talents, and fulfill his God-given potential. With more on how our community helps each other reach this potential and become LaSallian gentlemen, here's our Dean of Students, Mr. Salle.
Hello, my name is Charles Salle, and I'm the Dean of Student Life here at LaSalle College High School. The high school years coincide with the formative years of one's life. They are a critical time for guidance and support because young men are developing ways of acting and thinking that will remain with them for life. Our goal is for LaSalle students to live Christian lifestyles where they choose to do what is right, serve others, and lead courageously. In order to guide and support boys as they grow into men, LaSalle established a character development program, which is a 4-year experience delivering age-appropriate lessons, discussions, presentations, retreats, assemblies, and simple one-on-one conversations. The program, which is integrated into the culture and curriculum of the school, provides students with time to reflect and discuss topics of substance. The themes include being a LaSalle man and rejecting the myths of masculinity, being your own man and rejecting peer pressure, finding the cause within and moral courage, and putting what you have learned to good use and ethical leadership. Everyone who attends LaSalle becomes a member of a caring community that is grounded in core Catholic values. LaSalle students are called to develop into men of intellect and accomplishment, men of faith and compassion, men of service and justice, men of integrity and respect. When a young man receives a LaSalle diploma, he is getting more than a piece of paper. He receives validation that he is not only an accomplished student, but also a man who can be trusted and counted on to speak out when others are unable, unwilling, or afraid to do so. He is a man of character. Throughout their 4 years here at LaSalle, students develop a broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits, and character traits that we believe to be critically important to success in today's world. Specifically, our students leave here with well-developed civic, ethic, and social justice literacy. In addition, they demonstrate well-developed leadership, teamwork, collaboration, and cooperation. These skills set our graduates on a path of success in collegiate programs and eventually contemporary careers and workplaces.
Let's log in and learn more about technology with Mr. Bonner, class of 2007.
Hello, my name is Braden Bonner and I'm the Director of Technology and Information Systems here at LaSalle College High School. In an ever-changing world, a dynamic approach to technology is paramount. In this spirit, each information technology staff member at LaSalle is also a teacher who brings real-world applications to the classrooms. Students are given the opportunity to earn industry certifications while gaining hands-on experience collaborating in the school's live production environments of networking, programming, and design. LaSalle has the distinction of being one of the only schools in Pennsylvania to have met the stringent staffing and equipment requirements to be designated as a Microsoft IT Academy Level 1 and a Certiport Authorized Testing Center. In addition, an award-winning lab manager program for qualified students provides a hands-on experience and has amassed over 250 Microsoft and Adobe certifications over the past 10 years. Technology on campus features a fully implemented faculty laptop program, and all 57 instructional areas are equipped with wireless projection devices focused on the 21st century classroom, which allows our faculty and students to utilize their tablet devices to enhance collaboration and learning. LaSalle boasts a completely wireless campus, 7 state-of-the-art physical servers hosting over 30 virtual servers running Windows Server 2019, 3 computer labs with over 100 Windows 10 Enterprise Workstation, and a digital multimedia lab and television production studio. LaSalle offers a powerful and secure digital learning environment that allows the delivery of personalized learning experiences through a virtual classroom and accessible synchronous models of teaching. In addition, students can select among 40 elective courses in technology, including a nationally recognized Microsoft IT Academy program, advanced programming, digital design, engineering, music, business and technology, and multimedia production. Understanding that technology is not a one-size-fits-all model, all of our students are required to have a device just with minimum specifications that will fit their specific needs. Students are provided an email account, cloud storage, and the latest copy of Microsoft Office. Digital design students will be provided with a full copy of the necessary Adobe software via the Adobe Creative Cloud. The unique part about the Student Lab Manager program and all of the hands-on experiences that we provide here at LaSalle is that it's not about the technology itself. It's not about the extraordinary hands-on experiences that they may get while they're here. It's about the relationships that they form with their peers, with their educators, and with the adults in the real world that makes a big difference. The most successful lab managers and WXP producers that we have leave our program successful because of the relationships that they've formed. Is really what sets students apart when they go to apply to a college or a workplace, is that they have the ability to look a person in the eye and tell them what they know with a certification and experience to back that up. That's the differentiating value to LaSalle.
The fine arts are considered to be an integral part of a student's education here at LaSalle. The Music and Fine Arts Department allow us all to showcase our creative talents in various ways on the stage and through art. Now, let's jazz our way over to the band room to talk to Mr. Cheech.
Hello, my name is Joe Chichamaro, and I've been with LaSalle's music and theater program for about 50 years. LaSalle's highly regarded and comprehensive music program is unmatched among high schools in the Delaware Valley, with 25% of the student body either playing an instrument and or participating in the choral program. The music department offers courses at a variety of levels so as to provide an appropriate course of instruction for all students. I have been fortunate to be a graduate. I've been fortunate to have my son go here. I have 6 daughters. They were all involved in the theater program. And I had 3 grandsons that just recently graduated from LaSalle, all involved in the music program and other programs. That's another very important thing about about LaSalle, that you can be involved in everything you want to be and still be in the music program. Be it sports or speech and debate, being in the theater and still being part of the music program is a very important part. So it's a tradition here that goes back for a long time.
Hi, my name is Chris Mealy. I'm the Director of Bands here at LaSalle and the head of the competition band. Students benefit from over 6,000 square feet of dedicated spaces that include a band room and a choral room, as well as a state-of-the-art MIDI lab and recording studio, along with 8 private instruction rooms. Students have the opportunity to participate in 15 performing ensembles that include the competition band. This band was awarded first place at 4 of our last 8 Cavalcade of Band Championships. In addition, the choral program has 4 active performing groups, and each spring, the theater program, which is widely recognized as one of the top programs in southeastern Pennsylvania, performs a musical production that includes a pit orchestra composed entirely of LaSalle students. LaSalle features a number of notable theater and music alumni, and LaSalle graduates continue their education at some of the top music programs in the country.
Hi, my name is Joe Vittori, and for the last 25 years I was head of the pep band, the competition band, and the school musicals here at LaSalle. Here at LaSalle, music is considered to be an integral part of the student's education, and 12 music courses are offered and fully integrated into the student's curriculum. A strong part of the music program is the incorporation of private instruction into the student's daily roster, as all students are given musical lessons by a well-trained corps of 13 professional musicians dedicated to the art of developing vocal and/or instrumental talents. In addition, all of the school's music instructors are widely accomplished musicians who regularly perform with professional ensembles at the venues that include the Philly Pops, the Forest Theater, the Academy of Music, and the Walnut Street Theater.
The Leave to Serve sign we see every day as we leave campus inspires a lifelong commitment to service, especially to those in need. Through our many highly impactful service programs, LaSalle fosters an awareness of local and world communities and the importance of taking responsibilities on both platforms. With more on our global mission, here's Director of Mission and Ministry, Mr. Clark.
Hello, my name is Lou Clark. I am the Director of Mission and Ministry here at LaSalle College High School. The signs at the entrance and exit of the campus stand as a constant reminder of the school's mantra. Enter to learn establishes the belief that learning is a lasting endeavor. Leave to serve inspires a lifelong commitment to service, especially to those in need. Together, they guide young men on a path that brings creative and generous responses to the world. LaSalle is a Catholic ministry that develops each young man to his fullest potential, intellectually, spiritually, socially, and physically. LaSalle students live their faith through their actions, recognize the interconnectedness of their world, and act on their obligation to remedy injustice. LaSalle seeks to build a living faith community by providing religious experiences and service opportunities for its students, parents, and faculty. Liturgical programs are celebrated at significant times throughout the year, and a yearly retreat program is organized and conducted by the Office of LaSallian Mission and Ministry and assisted by many faculty members and student leaders. Rooted in the spiritual and educational vision of St. John Baptist de LaSalle, LaSalle empowers students to serve those in need. Through its 17 highly impactful service programs, LaSalle fosters an awareness of local and world communities. Each summer, over 300 rising juniors and seniors, representing almost 60% of the school's upperclassmen, participate in one of 16 voluntary service projects located in 9 states and 4 countries. If there's one life skill that stands out to me in our students, it's empathy. It's a skill that they learn throughout their time at LaSalle. Through our retreat program, through various talks by adult and student leaders, and through interaction with their peers, they gain a greater understanding of what it's like to be their classmate. Also, on the service programs, whether it be in the city of Philadelphia distributing food and clothes to those in need, talking with those in tutoring programs or nursing homes, or in a Navajo Nation, students again learn empathy. They learn an understanding and they know what it's like to live in another person's shoes.
Choose Your Path signs are hung around campus, and you can see it on our website. And while it refers to all of the programs available here at LaSalle, it also explains the goal of our college counseling department. As a college preparatory school, our college counselors help us all find the right path for us to succeed in college after our 4 years at LaSalle.
Hi, I'm Jared Brett, Director of College Counseling here at LaSalle College High School. The College Counseling Office is staffed by 3 full-time college counselors and an administrative assistant, and is responsible for supporting our students throughout the whole college admissions process. Our team has extensive experience in college admissions, traveling nationally and internationally, visiting colleges, presented at conferences across the nation, and we're members of college advisory boards. Our grade-level, appropriate 4-year process provides an excellent foundation as the students embark on the college search and application process. Individualized college counseling begins with students in their junior year and continues throughout senior year until they deposit at a college or university. Each year, this office provides over 2,500 applications. Last year's graduating class applied to almost 300 different colleges and universities in 39 states and 6 countries. And 80% of the class earned a scholarship or grant, which totaled $48 million, and 73% of the young men were accepted to one of the top 50 most competitive colleges or universities in the United States. A couple things that make the college counseling program here at LaSalle special are our group advisory classes, college interview day, and the communication we have with our parents. Group advisory classes provide an opportunity for our young men to have a background, a course that has a syllabus that covers the whole college admissions process. We meet 12 times in the junior year, and it takes them from A to Z through different admissions plans, college essay writing, activities resumes, filling out an application. Our college interview day is unique. For over 30 years, LaSalle has been innovative in offering the young men here at LaSalle the opportunity to sit down and interview with a college. Typically, we have 50 to 60 colleges in our campus with 60 to 70 college representatives, and it gives the young man a chance to see where they stand realistically. They get to get feedback on their transcripts and on their activities resumes. And then finally, we offer multiple formal and informal sessions for our parents throughout the years to keep them engaged in this process and informed so that they can become successful partners with their sons and with our office as we go through this application process.
Hello, I'm Maura Deal, Associate Director of College Counseling. So from my perspective, what makes our guys successful in college is the fact that we start the process early. We recognize that they are individuals, and we encourage them to be advocates for themselves. They are taught to be independent thinkers here, and they are taught to respectfully challenge their teachers. And these are skills that lead to success in the college environment.
Something for everyone. It's a perfect description of all the clubs and activities available for students at LaSalle College High School. There are over 50 programs students can join. Now take your seat and let's head over to Mr. Stott in the auditorium to talk about clubs and activities.
Hi, my name is Marie Stott and I'm in charge of clubs and activities here at LaSalle College High School. There's something for everyone at LaSalle, as the school offers a full range of extracurricular and co-curricular activities in an effort to develop a close and vibrant community. Over 85% of our students participate in an activity, and the programs attempt to fully develop the school's philosophy and mission. Faculty moderators direct these activities so as to provide different experiences and leadership opportunities for LaSalle students. These activities help build a sense of community, provide outlets of expression, and develop a sense of responsibility, cooperation, and service among the students. Currently, LaSalle offers 61 different clubs and activities that meet during the day as well as after school and on the weekends. Many of the programs, such as chess, speech and debate, robotics, mathletes, mock trial, and Model UN, participate in competitions with other schools. The school has 3 student-run publications to provide writing and editing opportunities, and 7 of our clubs target specific professions. Activities are added each year according to student interest. Our clubs and activities help students develop skills that they can take with them in the future, in college, and in their careers. For example, robotics helps students learn how to code as well as work with power tools. In our business club, students learn how to invest as well as run businesses and other skills that they can take with them in their business life in the future. And then lastly, speech and debate helps students write speeches as well as communicate effectively, which they can use in interviews and in future careers.
Thank you so much for joining us on this inside look at LaSalle and all of our robust offerings. We look forward to seeing you on campus or virtually for individualized presentations and our admissions test in the coming weeks. If you have any questions, please visit www.lschs.org/admissions for the latest information about our admissions process and news about our LaSalle incoming student experience.
It's important to have an inclusive community.
Won't have just classmates for 4 years, but brothers for life.
Teachers who care and are willing to share their excellence with young men.
Heading the list of those life skills would be the value of teamwork.
LaSalle students are called to develop into men of intellect and accomplishment.
If there's one life skill that stands out to me in our students, it's empathy.
Is that it's not about the technology itself, it's about the relationships that they form.
They are taught to be independent thinkers here.
That you can be involved in everything you want to be.
Come to LaSalle, explore, see our academic choices in action.
Where you will not just become successful in life, but learn to be successful at living. Look hard at what LaSalle has to offer.